Did you welcome to Media Day? It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Did you guys coordinate the outfits? Because I feel like you everything looks like it goes together. Like, did you talk beforehand?
Nah, not really. It was kind of I picked first, and we just didn't want to do the same colors.
Exactly.
So you got to pick first, though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
told them I'm gonna go with like this nice gray.
Yeah,
Yep.
I went black and white.
Uh-huh.
I went the blue and brown.
Well, you all look terrific, and I like the bow tie. It's a nice
Thank
nice
you
touch.
so much.
All right, I got to ask you guys. I mean, Coach Bielema has talked a lot about finding leadership on this team and how important that is. There's a reason you guys are all sitting here today, repping the squad at Media Days because you are leaders. How has the leadership on this team evolved? And I'll ask each of you individually. How is your role as a leader on this team and what you think you are supposed to be taking on? How has it changed in your time there?
I mean, just coming in as a freshman, it was more of a learning the game and understanding how to play college football. But as I gradually got older and understood what it meant to play a lot of football, being tough, smart, and dependable, I feel like it's my job now to kind of teach it to the young guys, put the team on my back, and lead us to success.
Yeah, definitely on what Pat said. I think my leadership role was I basically was a leader by example. I had a different role in that aspect, and I feel like for me it'd be a better leader to challenge myself to be more vocal for the team. That's one aspect I've been working on during this time.
Well, I've been in this defense for two years, going on 3, so it's about time to step in that leadership role. And I know the guys are, looking up to me now because I'm that older guy, so I just take in from these 2 guys and just learn from them.
Tell me about the outside linebacking room and what you guys have, because there's obviously a ton of talent, and I think it's unique whenever you get 2 guys who play the same position, because that doesn't usually happen at Media Day. They try to spread the love. So tell me what makes this room unique.
For me, I love these guys. These boys are so talented, from AB to Gabe to Joe Barner. We got freshmen like Joe Barner to DB to all them boys. I think we're one of the most talented groups, and I'm proud to say that.
Yeah, we have a special group. This was Seth said. We have a freshman, AB, DB. We got some key people in our room now. So it's been a pleasure to see those guys work during the off season. And, this room is talented. So, as you said, it's a special room this year.
And, Gabe, you've talked about, your hand in the ground last year, showing more versatility, elevating your game with the way that you're playing that position. Talk to me about the evolution and kind of where you think you can make the biggest impact on the field.
I'm really wherever coach sees fit. I put my hand in the dirt Wisconsin game. I could do both. I'm a jack of all trades. So I'm just really prepared to, do whatever it takes to, win and put the team first.
All right, Pat, talk to me. You've got, you think about the fact that you were part of Bielema's first recruiting class at Illinois, and you've been here, and you are that guy now. You are a leader on this team. What is it that you have been focusing on personally? You talk about culture and being a leader and all the rest, but for your game in particular, you lead the team in touchdown catches last year. What do you want to get better at?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the physical aspect kind of comes with the development of the game. But as a football player, I want to come more mentally football smart. Because, you get to the next level, everybody's going to be big, fast, everybody can catch. I feel like what separates you at the next level is your football, if your football is smart or not. So my main goal is just be able to understand defenses, understand concepts, and understand where I need to be in different concepts.
Do you have a favorite NFL receiver that you watch?
Growing up, I was a big Odell Beckham fan. He kind of fell off a little bit, so I'll probably take over his job when I get to the league.
I like that confidence. Tell me why Luke Altmaier is going to be a problem for opposing defenses this year.
I mean, it's our first time having a starting QB come back for a second year, and I honestly feel like he's been very comfortable, very impressed with how he worked this spring. We worked out a little bit this summer with each other, so I pushed him real hard. So I'm very excited to see what he could do. I mean, he did a great job this year as far as leadership, getting the whole offense together rather than just receivers and just running things how a quarterback should run things. So I've been very impressed, and I can't wait to see what he can do this season.
You 3 all have new position coaches, and I think about the adjustment to learning the vernacular and getting to know these guys. So just tell me, Clint Simpson out coaching outside linebackers now, what have you learned from him, and what does he bring to that room?
Personally, for me, we sat down and talked, and he asked me what kind of player I wanted to be. And from that experience, I learned a lot from him because he's been to where I want to be, and just taking that time to just learn what he did to get there. That's why I aspire to be. That's what I want to do every day, and I want to learn from him. So.
Well, yeah, what he said. Simpson's played our position, so really, he's just teaching us how to be a pro, how to go about things. He's teaching us different moves and stuff. So I'm very excited for him to be in our room and have him as a coach. I learned a lot from him, and especially how to play and the mindset to have to be a great outside linebacker. He's had 13 sacks at Virginia, so you know, he knows what he's talking about, as I could say. So I'm happy to have him here, and I'm just grateful.
It always helps when the guy you're learning from, has done it at a high level. Justin Stepp, your new position coach. Tell me about him and what you've learned from him and that dynamic.
I mean, honestly, I've learned a lot just coming from Coach Gio. He kind of set the foundation for us young guys in the wide receiver room. Coach Stepp comes in, high energy, teaches us different tools we can use with the game. It's crazy. Coach Stepp actually recruited me when I was in high school at the University of Arkansas. So we kind of had a relationship from then. But he comes in every day. Some days he's down, I pick him up. Some days I'm down, he picks me up. So I feel like he's a great coach, and I can't wait to work with him.
All right, I know, I'm assuming, I don't know if you guys were at Wrigley for Illinois night the other night, but Howard Griffith, who is a legend obviously at Illinois, and he gets to comment on you guys all the time, but now you get to comment on him. He threw out the first pitch, and what's interesting about this footage, as you can see, I mean, this is, it was a big night for him, but all of the footage that I could find online, you can see him throwing out the first pitch, which we'll get to in a second here, but you don't actually see it cross the plate. So I don't know if you guys have any film that we don't have access to, or if you heard what happened with, see, there you go, the ceremonial first pitch, but you just see the smile and the celebration. He said it was a strike right down the middle with just a little arc, but I would like anyone to be able to validate that.
From what I saw in the form, I played baseball. It was more than just a little arc. It was a lot of arc. And, and I don't think it made it that far past the plate.
Oh, they got you. I should let Howard come up here and grab the mic. And
got to let him defend himself.
Yes,
yeah. All right. Well, you can't win them all. But what is it like? I mean, I know you guys, it's cool to be able to have someone who is such a big part of your program and a legend in your program being around you and covering. So what do I need to know about my new colleague over there?
He's a great person. He has a great family. His son is actually our assistant wide receiver coach. So we can see where Houston gets his smarts from his dad, Howard. Yep.
So you got some real dirt, is what you're telling me.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You got some real stuff.
It's real family.
Real
family at University of Illinois.
Real family, definitely, yes.
Real family.
And I think sometimes you talk about, everybody says football is family, but when you do have those connections, it makes it more special. I'm going to ask you about the schedule in a little bit and kind of what you guys are looking ahead to this year. But first, I know you've been asked a million football questions. So can I ask you some kind of non-football questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Are you fans of the Olympics? Will you be watching the Olympics opening ceremonies on Friday? Yeah, that's a yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Need to.
If you could win a gold medal in any Olympic sport, what would it be?
Bobsledding.
Bobsled. Terrific answer.
Yep.
Okay.
They could put me on the USA basketball team. I think they could sub me in.
They could. You'd be starting.
I could play defense. At least a little defense.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
I'm going to win a gold medal in wrestling.
Okay. All right. Tough, competitive. Yeah. I think that's all good. All right. Last thing, real quick. Your favorite venue in the Big Ten to play away?
I'd say Penn State. My freshman year, they had that whiteout and now overtime. I'm trying to see what that's like. I think we go there. Yeah, we do go there this year. So hopefully they got the same energy that they had my freshman year.
You sure do.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off that. Penn State, that road win was amazing. That 9 overtimes, it would be like forever ingrained in my head. So I really enjoyed that time.
What was the question again?
Favorite venue to play in, not at home?
I would say Michigan. Michigan, for sure. The big house.
Some big-time environments.
Yeah,
There's no question. And you mentioned Penn State. You guys are there on September 28th. So enjoy that. Enjoy the season. Enjoy the rest of Media Day. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Bobsled. What a great answer.
I love it.
Terrific answer. And you didn't even hesitate.
No.